that ball.
Rambopa Radio with your host, Gen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
And now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambopa Radio. I am your host, Gen T. Twitter and Instagram at GenT523. We are officially broadcasting to you from Spotify.
Hello, motherfucker.
We made it. We finally made it. But some sad news. That means I can't use music on here. What the fuck, man?
Bullshit.
I've been trying to put this off for long enough because I love music. I love using my little music sounds and playing little music in the background, while I'm just hanging out talking to you. But no, pero no. Not 1 second of music is allowed to be used if you are on Spotify. So shit. I had to clean up my act. No more music. This is what we're doing now. But I'm excited because I'm certainly talking to new listeners. How are you? And then, of course, my down-ass foos, my day ones. What's up? What's happening, fam? How you doing? And then let's not forget the haters. Yes, hit rewind. Let's not forget the haters. God. So, yeah, this was part of my New Year's resolution, of course. I had just so many friends asking, when are you going to Spotify? When are you going to Spotify? And finally, the last friend, I believe that was either just before Christmas or like a day or two after Christmas, was like, hey, can you put this on Spotify? I just do everything on Spotify. And I said, you know what? Fine. I love you, bro. I'm going to do this. And I did it. And I said, hey, bro. I saw him a couple days later. I was like, hey, man, I got the show on Spotify. And he's like, oh, I just use YouTube.
You what?
What?
Wankers. Fucking embarrassing. Waste of our time. Fucking waste of our time.
Cocksucker. Are you joking, man? Are you serious? You just asked me like 3-4 days ago to put this shit on Spotify. You do everything on Spotify. And you're like, yeah, I do everything on YouTube. Yeah. Ew. I gave up music for you, friend. For you. So you could hear this show. And this motherfucker said, I use YouTube Premium. Choke off, you fucking prick. Sheesh. I gave up music. I had to cut music out of my intro. And I'm giving up music forever now that I'm on Spotify. Specifically because my friend begged me. I said, all right, I'm going to get this done. New Year's, I'm going to get this show on Spotify. Got it done. New Year's resolution. Got it on Spotify. Only to hear my friend is using YouTube. You son of a bitch. I was like, oh, man, player. Now I got to sing all of my songs now. Whoo, hell now, to the now, hell to the now, hell to the now, to the now. God, fucking bitch. God. Well, anyway, despite my friend ruining my adventure to Spotify. For the rest of you friends that are on Spotify and now you hear me now nice and clear, welcome, hello. And what the hell? You should have been listening to this whole time, you son of a bitch. I'm just playing. But anywho, I gotta tell you guys about so much shit fucking happened since I last talked to y'all. So much stuff. So many cool things, so many exciting things, some annoying ass shit. But first, it's time for Customers of the Week. Here we go. This week, I've been trying to avoid her like the plague. But she finally caught up to me. Fucking Weed Granny. Oh, this is the part where I would play Weed Granny's music, but I'm gonna have to sing it now. You know that clean, let me got that bomb weed. Oh, hey, Weed Granny, how's it going? We're baby. I was like, oh no, bitch, I've been hiding from you. Holy shit, I cannot stand weed granny. As much as I love weed, as much as I love weed people, I have too much work to do and not enough time. And I can't stop and try and slow down and listen to weed granny try and explain something to me when I have work to do. I have timed appointments, online appointments that I have to get done or else people are going to be pissed off. So I'm like zooming around and she's like, hey baby. I'm like, oh, fuck. Hey, weed granny. Baby, listen. So I was wondering, do you miss your old boss? And I was like, what? Do you miss your old boss? And I was like, which one? The one that thought they knew everything or the one strung out on heroin? Or was it the other one that hides the bodies? Which boss were you referring to? Oh, baby, I don't know. I was just wondering if you miss your boss. Oh, man, can I ask you a question? I was like, oh, I wonder if it's the same question you ask me every time. How does my face look? I was like, your face is fine. Because apparently weed granny smokes so much weed, she can't feel her face. Oh, baby, I don't know what's wrong with my face. Something's wrong. I'm like, no, nothing is wrong. You're perfectly fine. If you need help, just holler out. Just don't ask me. Please don't ask me. I got so much shit to do. I mean, before I went on vacation, I went from doing 3 orders a day to 16 fucking orders a day. 16. Oh, wait. I have to sing the song now by No Doubt. Yeah, you're only 16. Oh, you know what? I think it's short enough. I could drop that in there. Anywho, I'm like, yes, bitch, I got 16 orders. I really don't have time to talk right now, Reed Granny. I gotta go. Baby, one more question. I'm looking for some tea. And I was like, you gotta go to aisle 12. She's like, thank you. And of course, because Weed Granny is so stoned, she doesn't know how to drive her little automatic wheelchair, so she straight up does the Austin Powers backup. She does the 20-point backup. She's like, okay, baby, I'll catch you later. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. I'm like, oh my God, bitch, I have to go. I can't stand here and listen to this beep. So I'm like trying to get away from her, and then she's like blocking the aisle so I can't like get away from her. And she's like, oh baby, I don't know how to steer this thing. Beep, 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 beep. Oh fuck. Fucker. I was like, here. Let me take the handle. So I took the fucking handle for Reed Granny, and I said, now give it some gas. And I just turned it, and she gave it too much gas, and it just like spun her out into the fucking beef jerky. Oh, God damn it. God bless Reed Granny. Just not when I'm busy, okay? Oh, my God. She's like, where did you say the table was at again, baby? Number 12. Bye. And speaking of work, and speaking of bosses, if you are a listener, and then, you missed out on the fun stuff about talking about my boss that finally got fired because he was stealing, and just all the good stories about him getting a cucumber put up his butt while he was passed out drunk. This is funny, but sad. And maybe I'm going to hell for laughing at his misfortune, but God damn it, it's well deserved. I mean, this motherfucker wreaked hell on people's lives. Hell. From hell, Pichelle. Only to find out that his life was a complete mess and hell and everything. But, anywho, I got an update on my boss who had cucumbers up his ass and was fired for stealing. Apparently, he is strung out on heroin. Oh, my God. I'm going to laugh uncomfortably right now. Because I probably shouldn't be laughing at people's misfortune, because that's really shitty. But damn, son, you done fucked up. I'm trying to feel bad, but at the same time, this is what happens when you steal from your work and then you step out on your wife. And then the person you step out on with doesn't want you either. She goes back to her then husband. And now you have nobody except now he has, which is bizarre. He actually has a girlfriend. Both of them do heroin together. And I'm like, hey, what the hell? I can't even get a girl to kiss me. And this guy has a girlfriend and he does heroin. What do I gotta do, ladies? I gotta shoot up some smack to get you to say what's up? I gotta use drugs, man. Hey, man. I got some fucking fentanyl. What's up? You wanna get into bed with me? I don't know what it's gonna take. This is crazy. But anyway, damn, sad news to hear about my former boss who is now strung out on smack and is currently going to be remaking Trainspotting 3. Oh, man, bless you. But on a serious note, I guess there's kids involved and upset mommies and all kinds of things. So I'm wishing him well. From hell, Pichelle, I'm wishing him well. And I hope he just figures it out, because I heard that, Brother Man went to rehab and then unfortunately he did not stay the full time. He left. He was supposed to stay there for 90 days and left after 6 days and is back on the mean streets of the high desert of Hesperia. And we all know where the drugs and the meth comes from. The high desert. No. There's nothing to do with it except be on drugs. It's nearly a pit stop on the way to Vegas, if you ask me. But I will just send out some positive vibes that, even though this guy was a complete asshole to me, I would wish him well and that he would get his life together for the sake of his children. I mean, come on. If anything else, do it for your kids, Mike. Come on. And speaking of work and just absolutely terribleness, I've just about had enough of my coworker. No. Oh, man. Bless her little heart. I know she's trying. I know she's got a lot on her plate. But something has got to be wrong when nobody, and I mean nobody, fucks with you, fam. Nobody. I mean, we all tried. I mean, I'm not speaking out of turn. We all tried. We gave it our best. But homegirl cannot stop talking about herself for more than 5 minutes at a time. It's just disturbing. I gotta go. I can't be around that. But I had hit a wall early in the week working alongside her, and just what gets me is the running dialogue about everything. I just answered the phone and then I got a story and then yes, you don't have to tell everybody you're answering the phone. Just answer the phone. It's pretty simple. Okay, this is weird. I didn't ask to start a conversation with you, but all right, I'll oblige. But the final straw was the blatant disrespect of a beloved coworker of mine and, quite frankly, the face of the fucking company. My man was on a billboard on the freeway at one point, repping the company that we work for. They got stickers of this man in the window, okay? This bitch straight up was like, yeah, I was talking to him. I was talking to the homie. And for those of y'all, it's Big Mike, because Big Mike is the beloved, okay? You don't fuck with Big Mike, okay? Big Mike is off limits. He's the coolest. And, of course, he's giant. He'll smash you if he really wanted to, but he's kind. He's a kind man. Big Mike and I were talking, having a good laugh, and this biatch just walks up and goes, You know, I don't listen to a word he says. He's such a character. I take him with a grain of salt.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
The fuck, bitch?
Why do you think I take a home for fuck? Hey, bitch, please.
I'm out of here.
Fuck off.
I'm not gonna let you disrespect Brother Mike like that. I was like, I'm not engaging with this. And quite frankly, I really don't want this type of energy in my life, you know, AKA hater. You sipping on that haterade and then trying to give me a sip of your haterade also. I don't want it, bitch. I need you to get the fuck away from me or else I'm going to drop a collagen display on your head.
Fuck off.
My own fucking business. Just building this beautiful display of powdered collagen. And this bitch, you know, I get joy from building displays, making things look nice. And this bitch, with her bad vibes, coming up, be like, oh, I don't, with her phony ass laugh. I don't, he's such a character. I don't listen to him anymore. I'm like, good bitch, nobody asked you.
Fuck off.
Okay, girl, keep it moving. No. I was like, nah. I literally said, nah, and walked away. I said, nah, I'm cool. I don't want no part of that shit. Get out of here with that, you goofy, you dumb son of a bitch. Why don't you focus on not talking about yourself for more than 5 minutes, and maybe you'll have some friends in there, just saying. Some current events. So last Friday, we went and saw, I shouldn't say we, I should say me and Vanessa. Woo! Little Miss Nasser came down from the Bay just so we could go watch Jason Ellis do his stand-up comedy in San Diego. And we had such a good time, such a blast. Nessa is just like...
pussy, pussy,
joy, energy. And just laughter. I mean, the laugh is really just what gets me. It's just so fucking contagious. I can't take it. God. Just be laughing. About absolutely nothing. And it's amazing. I find it to be completely refreshing since I'm either at the gym or at work. And so it's nice to not be at either one of those places having a good time. And so Ness and I, we went down to the theater, the Balboa Theater, to see Jason Ellis, and he did such a fantabulous job, of course. Afterwards, there was a little discrepancy. Well, for some reason, and I realize this now as I'm talking to y'all, me and downtown San Diego at nighttime do not go well. I've had numerous instances with some altercations down in San Diego, downtown San Diego at night. I never have any problems during the daytime. It's only at night. So I was a little nervous. I wasn't actually even planning on going to Jason's show, to be honest with you. But because Nessa said she wanted to go, I said, you know what? Come down here and stay. I'll drive. Let's do it. So shout out to Nessa, because I was not going to that show because of all of the drama that I incur in downtown San Diego at night. So I said, if Nessa's coming, then we should be cool. So, fast forward to us, the show finished, walking out, and there is a man just yelling at the top of his lungs. Just yelling, just going off, okay? So my dumbass says, let's cross the street to the other side, which we should have just fucking stayed on the side with this dude yelling, because what was this dude gonna do, right? If anything else, he's probably afraid of me than he is of other people. So, cross the street. And we cross the street to a side where downtown San Diego, they're always doing construction. So sometimes the sidewalk is like cut in half and they got you walking down this little corridor, right? And they're not lit at all. And they're quite sketchy, if you ask me. But if you're with somebody, you're all right, you know? But I look down the corridor and I see two black guys blocking the end of the corridor. And so I was like, fuck. Can't cross back over there because we got the old white guy yelling at God knows who. So just had to stay with it. And so Vanessa and I are walking down this corridor, and it's small enough that we can't walk side by side. We gotta walk in a single file line. And so as we're walking, these two black dudes blocking the fucking sidewalk on purpose, because this is what they fucking do. They're talking, so I say, excuse me. And I keep walking, and I hear something, fuck you. And I was like, really? Really? This is what you say to someone who says, excuse me. I only said excuse me because I was stepping over Brown Man's feet because I was not going to just fucking knock his ass over. So I just stepped over his feet and, they're talking. So I didn't mean to interrupt their conversation, but I'm fucking walking. Nessa's walking. So I'm just saying, excuse me, because I have fucking manners. This piece of garbage was like, blah, 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 fuck you. And I was like, what?
You what?
You have mental problem. You have you need attention. You need something.
You piece of shit. I was like, God damn, man. This is how shit escalates. So I was like, oh, really, motherfucker? So I stopped and I just made sure Nessa was by me and we kept walking. But in that second of me stopping, I was ready to give this guy the old Arthur fist and just clock this guy. I was like, you piece of shit. What the fuck's your problem, man? And I was just like, oh, wait, I'm on the street. I can't reason with this crazy person. If clearly his response to excuse me is fuck you, there's a problem. And I shouldn't be anywhere near this person. I need to get the fuck away from here. But I had that feeling. My ego was like, oh no, bitch. No, we fucking fighting right now. I didn't want to look like a complete Neanderthal in front of Vanessa. So I was just like, hey, come on, let's go, just keep walking. And then he goes, yeah, I'll fuck you and your friend. Yeah, I'll fuck the both of you. And I was like, oh, so now you're doubling down on the fuck you?
Nani?
I was like, oh God, Jesus, please, is today the day? Is today the day? Do I get to smack the dog shit out of this dude? And then I realized that he was shorter than Vanessa. That these two dumb son of bitches were shorter than Vanessa. And Vanessa's like 5'2", 5'3". I'm like, oh, this is what this is. You're just some little man syndrome. And you just want to chat shit in the street. Where I come from, if you chat shit, you're going to get wanged, right? But, times have changed. 20, 30 years ago, when you chat shit and then we fight in the street, you really weren't worried about somebody having a fucking weapon back then. You're just like, once in a while, somebody had a fucking knife. Once in a blue moon, they had a gun. Or, the worst of it was they would call their other friends, and there would just be uneven numbers. But nowadays, I got to worry about, does this bitch have rabies if he bites me? Does this motherfucker have a knife, a gun? People don't play fair no more in the street. There's no honor. Clearly, there was no honor when this guy said, fuck you, after I said, excuse me. So I was like, yeah, I got to keep walking here. This is a no-win. And specifically, I would say the second biggest reason that stopped me from fighting this asshole, or these two assholes, was that I had a tournament in the morning. I couldn't get into a fight at fucking 11 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night with some dudes I got tournament at fucking 10 a.m. This ain't gonna work. So I was just like, nah, save that shit for the tournament, son. And I just kept walking. I was just like, man, you a bitch ass bitch. And I hope to God, someday somebody smacks the dog piss out of this guy. He's a punk. But I left that conversation. I can't even say that was a conversation because it was one-sided. I left that dialogue feeling like a bitch for walking away. I was like, oh God, I should have smacked the dog shit out of this guy. But I couldn't. I have a guest. Let me not be a terrible host by assaulting someone and ending up in jail. And then also missing tournament. I mean, what the fuck? Those two things were the most important thing. Please don't be a scumbag in front of Nessa and don't get arrested and make it to tournament. So I had to walk away. But God, that was fucking hard. What the hell is wrong with me that I just wanted to smack the shit out of these two dudes? You know, I'm sure they do it all the time. The last time I was in downtown San Diego, same thing. Some guy spracking off right by the Balboa Theater, right where Nessa was. Right where Nessa. Oh shit! God, it's just same situation. Guy spracking off, and I was just like, "Oh yeah," and I turned and I went, "No, just keep walking, just keep fucking walking," because you know. Like I said, people are even more mentally ill than ever before, and there is no honor in the street anymore. So you just got to keep it moving so you get home safe. So I had to save it for a tournament the next morning, and that's what I did. I fucking did. And my opponent, or the girl that would have been in my bracket, because I guess there were no white belts. I'm the only white belt who keeps signing up for this stuff. White belt, of course, lady. She no-showed. She was scheduled to show, but she no-showed. I did see her later. She was busy doing family stuff. So I would say family is more important than doing a jiu-jitsu tournament by far. But the guy tells me, hey, if she doesn't show up, we're going to throw you in with the purple belts. And that's the advanced bracket. And I went, what? You what?
You what?
Yeah, if she doesn't show up, we're going to throw you in the advanced bracket. And I was like, oh my God. He said, well, you could say no and not have a match at all. And I went, I can't look like a bitch twice in front of my friend. So I said, yep, sign me up. Sign me up for the purple belt, even though I'm a white belt. So that's 2 belts higher than me. My initial shock was not the last time, but one of the times I did roll with a purple belt that I was new to jiu-jitsu at the time. I think I'd only been there for 6 months, 8 months, and I was rolling with a purple belt. And I had this girl in probably the worst key lock or Americana. And for those of you who don't know what that is where you're flat on your back and somebody has your wrist and they reach under and grab their own wrist, grab your own wrist, and then you bend their arm so that their elbow is going towards the head, but the arm, the back, so you're flat on your back, and you're bending somebody's arm, basically pulling their arm back towards your chest, and the elbow is going up the other way towards them, the wrong way. Your elbow does not turn inward. You notice, even if you're just sitting in a chair right now or you're standing and you put your arm up, you raise your hand, and then you bend your elbow away from you. There's only so far you can go, right? But when somebody's arm is there, apparently, like magic, it bends back even further. But that's very painful. You do not want this to happen. And when I put this move on this chick who was a purple belt, I had this on so tight that I felt that it was going to break her arm. And it was tight. No matter what she did, she wasn't getting out of it. I had all of my weight on her chest and was bending her arm the other way. And she would not tap. And I was like, oh God. And I instantly started to feel bad because the angle her elbow was facing, I was like, oh girl, I'm about to break your arm. And so I let go. And afterwards, my coach came up to me. He said, I saw your move there. And he said, I saw that you let it go. And he said, I'm glad you let go because you would have broken her arm. And I want to let you know that because she's a higher ranked belt than you, higher ranked belts don't generally like to tap to lower ranked belts. And I went, oh, okay. Well, I'm from the school of if that shit hurts, we tapping. I don't give a shit what color belt mine is. If that shit hurts or I'm about to pass out, I'm tapping. So I got super nervous because once he said I was in the purple belt group, I went, oh shit, purple belts don't tap. They don't like to tap. And then especially to me, a beginner, they don't like to tap to beginners. They don't like to tap and they don't like to tap to beginners. So I was like, fuck. I better think of something. So I was just like, okay, maybe I'll just take it to overtime like I did last time, even though I don't want to go there. So I was planning on going into overtime and just maybe winning by points. And so we start the match, and God bless, I believe her name is Christine? Sweet lady, trains at 10th Planet Oceanside. She had this very move that I was doing to the purple belt on me. She had the Americana on me. I thought it was good enough where I could get out of it, and I wasn't going to tap to it. Now, if she would have had it on tighter, probably, but I felt that I could get out of there, and I got out of there, and I was listening to my coaches, freaking Zach and Larry and Joe, and people cheering me on, and little Miss Nesser in the corner. And I was just listening to what people were saying and trying to stay calm. And before I knew it, I was in the advantage. I was like, wait, what? I have the back. I'm trying to put it in the rear naked choke. This is not right. I'm a white belt. I'm supposed to be losing. What's going on? I got really confused. I was like, oh, I have the advantage. Okay. So I went with it, and Zach, because he's such a fucking stud at jiu-jitsu, Zach makes the call for a head and arm choke, and I went, okay. And then I went for it. And as I'm going for it, I'm just like, this isn't going to work. And then as I keep going, I was like, oh, it's going to work. Matter of fact, she's in the perfect position. This is going to work. And he was just like, yes, go. Everyone's like, yes, go. And I'm like, okay, go. And I started the choke, and she tapped, and I was like, oh my God, okay. This is awesome. I don't know what happened. And then afterwards, she asked me what I did, and I said, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I won. I don't know what's going on. For a minute, she was on top winning, and then all of a sudden I was winning. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I had a good time, and so then that brought me to my second match of the tournament. And I saw this lady's legs, and I went, oh, no. I was like, oh, no. I was telling myself, I said, bitch, you fucked. Oh, God. This lady's legs were the size of my legs, and she was like 6 inches shorter than me, but her legs were my size and muscular. Not an ounce of fat, okay? My legs are just pure fat, no muscle, okay? You cut me, cheese comes out. I bleed cheese. Cheese and butter and birria. And so I'm looking at her, and I'm like, man, this chick looks pretty familiar, but I'm not sure where I've seen her before, but whatever. Let me just try and do my best, even though I'm going to get smoked. And of course, she beat the piss out of me. But she didn't submit me. Shout out to Tina. She did her damnness to submit me, and I did not tap, but I couldn't get out either. So She did an excellent job. I couldn't get out. I was just super disappointed in myself because specifically I had worked with Terry in class. Big Terry, come Terry, where you go, Terry? I had worked with Terry on this exact move 2 weeks ago. And I'm telling you, this chick is not stronger than Terry. But I could not get out of it. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why can't I figure this out? And then at one point I was just like, oh, please, lady, just finish me. I just want to get out of here and get some pizza. I'm just ashamed. I just want to emotionally eat this day over with. And so she could not choke me. So I had to just lay there in misery, waiting for someone to end it. And of course, the ref did, because the time went out, and I believed it had already been a good 15 minutes of us just going back and forth. And I'm like, okay, girl, I can't get out. You win. So I was blown away. I think now that I sit and think about it, I think I defeated myself before the match even started. I just didn't have a good positive outlook for the match. I was just like, oh no, this bitch is going to smoke me. And she did. She fucking smoked me, and I called it. I mean, maybe I would have done a little bit better if I would have been like, okay, you can do this, or maybe there's something good that you can work on. You just stay busy, stay vigilant. No, I gave myself the worst fucking pep talk, and then the whole time I couldn't even hear my fucking coaches because I was just like, in my mind, you suck, you can't do this, And it fucking happened. I couldn't get out. And it was the simplest move. The simplest fucking move. Literally 3 steps and I'm out of there. And I couldn't even execute step 1. I just was just like, I've seen this lady before somewhere. I don't know where. Man, this lady knows how to wrestle. Man, this. I'm just like, what the fuck? What happened to you? Hey. But afterwards, I was informed that this lady fights on Combate America. So that's where I had seen her before, was my TV. I was like, oh, okay. Well, now I feel like dog shit. Not only because I didn't do well in my match, but also because I had seen this lady on TV and I didn't recognize her. I was like, shit. Damn, Jen, you suck. But nevertheless, had a little chat with Zach, and I feel like everything that happened was supposed to happen. And he said it was good that I lost, because now I know what I need to work on. Because, if you don't lose, you won't know what to improve, really. It's kind of difficult to improve things if you did things well, So losing helps you learn how to win, essentially. So it's a good thing that I lost. And now I know what I need to work on to get better. The worst part of the tournament was the fucking sushi. We went to One Sushi, and the quality was amazing. Tasty, delicious. We had a great time. We're laughing, joking. We were celebrating. Freaking Jimenez and Garrett, leg locks and ankle locks 3 in a row. Jimenez beat 3 people in under 4 minutes, okay? I mean, bitch, you smoked the competition in under 4 minutes. That's insane. And Garrett, for him doing jiu-jitsu for 6 months and to freaking ankle lock 3 people in a row and 3 badass competitors, I was blown away. So we all were just celebrating, having a good time, and I said, yeah, let's order sushi. Yeah. And order sushi. And, sushi is obviously not cheap. But, the sushi spots that I eat at that are good, $8, $10, $12 rolls, right? One fucking sushi in Temecula, you red motherfuckers. Delicious. But can you please tell me why you charged me $18.99 per roll? It was like it was like takeoff. It was like 1 roll, $18.99. 1 roll, $19.99. 1 roll, $17.99. What? Hey, motherfuckers, you ain't Nobu. I know expensive sushi. Nobu, okay, that's expensive. If I'm going to Nobu and I'm paying all this money, I anticipate that because it's fucking Nobu. Matsuisha, okay, I get it. It's Matsuisha. Okay? Matsuisha is expensive. He's the dude that made Nobu. So his sushi is expensive. Okay? I get it. Is it Sugarfish? Same dude who owns Nobu and Matsuisha now has Sugarfish. Okay, Sugarfish, bomb.com, super expensive, well worth it. Okay? Fucking one sushi? Nah. One sushi? $20 a roll?
Oh my gosh. If he was in... No, wait.
You ain't Nobu. You ain't Matsuisha. You ain't Sugarfish. You fuckers are charging as much money as those places. That's ridiculous. No, but it was delicious. But it was too expensive. It was a fucking ripoff. Those rolls should have costed no more than $12 a roll, max. I ain't paying Matsuisha fucking prices and I'm 2 hours outside of LA and there's no fucking ocean around, okay? This shit ain't fucking fresh, bitch. How the hell are you gonna charge me $20? Nobu is in Malibu. It's right on the fucking water, okay? Matsuisha is in fucking Beverly Hills. And in the brand, okay? But still, close enough to water. We're 2 hours a fucking way from the ocean and you charging me $20 a roll? Get the fuck out of here.
Why?
I was pissed. I was so pissed. I seen that receipt and I went, God damn it. One sushi. Do not eat there unless you have gotten your tax returns. I mean, what the fuck? The highlight of the trip, of course, was Vanessa trying to jump into my bed. So apparently my bed is slightly high off the ground, high enough that, I can climb in there. Or, I like to do like I've always done. I like to jump into my bed. And so little Miss Nessa on her first try not only ran straight into the bed chest first, my dog also tried to get her leg. And I posted that shit on Genti523 on Instagram. It was about 4 attempts on the first day. 4 attempts the first night to jump into my bed. And finally, I had to pick her up and put her in the bed. But the second fucking night, she did it. And we fucking celebrated hard. Oh, man. God bless little Miss Nessa. But apparently, she pointed out a valid point, and that is, I will not be able to get pushy because my bed is too high. And she is right. Oh my God. Yes, you are going to have to be a very tall lady to get into my bed. And from what I'm seeing on Tinder is apparently tall ladies only like other tall ladies. I don't know what this is. Must be 5'10". Must be 5'10". That's what I keep seeing. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm 5'8". You can't bend the rules for 2 inches, lady? Come on. I was like, man, go fuck yourself. But anywho, we had a great time. Watched a movie, hung out. And, since we were having such a good time the couple days, I was really tired because I don't normally stay up incredibly late. Usually I like to be in bed by 5 o'clock. I like to be in bed by 5 p.m., darling, of course. I stayed up late with Nessa because we were having so much fun, so that wasn't the issue. But once Nessa had to leave, I had to get back to my regular sleeping schedule, and so I needed to catch up on some Z's. And so when I got off of work on Sunday, I was in bed by 5 o'clock. My usual. Every Sunday, I'm in bed by 5 o'clock. I don't mess around. I'll lay down and I tell myself if I wake up, then I'll go to the gym. If I don't, then I'm going to work. And so I laid down like I normally do. And I had 3 missed calls. The 4th missed call I answered, and it was my mom, and she hung up. And apparently she was mad at me because I didn't answer. And when I finally called her, she said, darling, I've been calling you. 3 missed calls, 3. It's like, Mom, I was sleeping. She said, but darling, I talked to you yesterday. And I was like, yeah, you talked to me yesterday. You're talking to me now. Nothing has changed other than Ness is on a plane. By that time, she was home. I said, nothing's changed, Mom, other than Ness is not here. But darling, I've been calling you. I was going to come over there. I was getting ready to bring my gun and head over there. I was like, bring a gun for what? She's like, well, I hadn't heard from you all day. I was like, Mom, if you haven't heard from me all day, that doesn't mean anything bad either. And especially on a Sunday, that means I'm fucking sleeping. Okay? Relax. But darling, you shouldn't scare me like that. I was very upset. I said, you're still upset now. I can tell. I was sleeping. But why won't you answer the phone? Mom, I was sleeping. I can't believe you. I cannot believe you. I called you 4 times. 4 times. And you just now called me back and said, Mom, I was sleeping. I don't know what else you were expecting me to do. I can't answer the phone when I'm sleeping. Well, fine, darling. I'm glad you're okay. I'm going to go now. And then hung up. And I was just like, oh, okay. Jesus Christ, lady. I mean, really. Who would have thought? Me sleeping would have caused such a dramatic series of events where my mom would need to put her house shoes on and bring a gun to my house. It's like, bitch, I'm sleeping. Please let me be. I'm tired. And not to mention, wrestling takes a lot out of your body, okay? Even if I didn't wrestle for very long, wrestling takes a lot out of your body. When you're going 100% against someone who's trying to wrestle you as well, it takes even more out of your body. You're tired. I just do not recall. I can't recall of a time that I've ever left a tournament and was like, hey, cool, I'm ready to go back to class again the next day. No, I need a nap. Lots of them. And speaking of tournament, can I just say to all my friends that are listening, I mean, you guys are assholes. And I'll tell you why. Every single one of my friends listening. Guys, I didn't know I was that fat. Oh my God, when I have trouble watching my tournament video because when I see myself side by side with the other lady, I'm like, oh my God, look at how big you are. Oh my God. You're too big, mija. This is crazy. And I'm just like, well, and I tell myself, I'm like, okay, well, you did lose 45 pounds. So you should pat yourself on the back for that. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I'm still big, y'all. Hey. You guys are supposed to tell me when I just got some kind of like weird Lizzo syndrome where I thought maybe I was skinnier than I was. I mean, I know I'm not skinny, but I didn't think I was that fat, guys. Oh man. I was kind of bummed out for a bit, but now I'm all right. But I'm like, man, this Lizzo syndrome ain't no joke. I don't know why this happens to black people, but generally we think we're skinnier than we really are. Unless you're already skinny, then you don't have this problem. But for us big-ass black people, sometimes we be thinking we're skinnier than we normally are, and that's just not the case. We're still large. So, damn, I was like, shit. I got fuck 30. I might have to lose another 50 to make this right with the world. But I'm not helping myself by losing weight. I just went and had birria tacos. So fucking good. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Damn it. What the hell kind of friends do I have that don't tell me I'm still fat? Hey, you lost 40 pounds, but you still fat. Slow your roll, player. Maybe have birria tacos every other week. God damn. So I was a little bit bummed out, but now I'm all right. I know as long as I stay training and I eat clean, no more holiday junk food or snacks or anything like that, I should be on the road to losing that last 30, 35 pounds that I need to lose, which I feel would make me unstoppable. And speaking of unstoppable, I cannot stop this January curse I keep participating in. And for those of you who are longtime listeners of the show, then you will know for the last 3 years, I have made it a thing in January that I approach a friend that I am attracted to and either ask them out on a date, ask them for a snog, or just say, hey, let's just get right to the bed. Are we shagging or not? And this is stupid because I keep ending friendships with people that don't want to do that with, and this month was no exception. I stupidly got stoned and I thought this tradition was behind me, and before I knew it, I was approaching a friend that I care about, and of course, January Jen is like, let's end the friendship. How about we kiss? And of course I got denied like clockwork. And damn. How do I keep doing this to myself? I don't want to ruin friendships. Stop it. And I like my hot friends. Please. I cannot stop myself from doing this. I do, but I don't. Fuck. This is just so bad. What is wrong with me that I feel the need in the month of January to approach a friend that I find attractive and be like, hey, you want to make out? I'm like, no. And then, of course, they're like, what? Maybe? I'm like, damn. That was a no. You suck. Boom. Roasted. Oh, God. Oh, man. This happens every January, and I just want to stop doing this tradition. I thought for sure this was a January that it was not going to happen, and I was going to be okay, to the point where I completely forgot about it. I was like, it's January, and we're a few days in, and I haven't asked any friends out. This is great. I'm doing great. Let me just keep asking strangers out and getting rejected. This is fun. But then January Jen is like, well, why don't we ask this friend that you like? It's stupido. Stupid. You fucking Momo. God. Fuck. I keep doing this to myself, and I don't want to ruin the friendship. Like, is there a way to just ask your friends if they want to make out or hook up, and then you just go back to being friends? Is that possible? That's all I'm trying to do. I cannot believe that I fucking did it again. Oh, shit. Since I can't play the song, oops, I did it again. Now I have to fucking sing it now. Fucking Spotify. But I'm happy to be here. Anywho, once again, ruined another friendship. Ta-da! Damn. I mean, they're not my friend, but I'm sure now it's awkward for her. And, damn. I mean, the last 3. So this makes 4. The last 3 that I've done this to, we barely speak. We still talk, but it ain't as friendly as it used to be because now they know. Now they know I'm like, hey, Hey, you know. Oh man, shit, fuck, shitballs. I'm just embarrassed because I it's not enough for me to strike out with complete strangers. Now I got to strike out with friends, and then you want to be friends afterward. Oh God. Hey, just stick the knife further in. Now we're twisting it. Oh, man, I'm such a jackass. I don't know, man. Brain damage is real. I just don't know how I keep thinking this is a good idea. Like, hey, let's ruin the friendship. You want to make out? You want to hook up? You want to go on a date? Let's just, hey, yeah. Like, this is such a great idea. And, of course, all of my attractive friends are like, hey, I just want to be friends. What the hell's wrong with you, Jen? I'm like, shit. Fuck. I don't know how to read a room. Damn it. I suck. I suck at this love stuff. Clearly, Vanessa just told me that I will not be able to get a lady in my bed because it's just simply too high. I'm screwed. Just keep sabotaging myself. Sabotage! I can't explain it. I'm understand it. I'm gonna set it straight. This Watergate. Oh my God, it's a mirage. I'm telling you, it's sabotage. Once again, managed to ruin another friendship in January. Again, this is like the fourth. Wait, no, let's see. There was and then and then and then So yeah, that's four. That's four people I would have liked to have been friends, but no, I had to be like, hey, let's make out and stuff. Hey, let's. I had to ruin it. Fuck.
Put your fucking back into it, you big bitch.
Shit. The despair and agony. Now these people know, like, oh, Jen doesn't want to be my friend. She wants to bone me. And that's fucking embarrassing. I don't know why it's embarrassing, but it's embarrassing. Oh, it's embarrassing because they don't want to bone you back, but you still are going to try and be friends. Shit. And finally, we will end the show with some UFC picks. We're back, folks. It's been a fucking month since we had some UFC fights, and this is the worst card in UFC history. Just kidding. We're starting off the year right with a shitty-ass card from the UFC, but we'll fucking take it because it's been a month since fights. So, without further ado, first fight. Charles Rosa versus TJ Brown. I'm taking Charles Rosa. Next, Brian Kelleher versus Kevin Crum. I'm taking Brian Kelleher. Court McGee versus Ramiz Brahimaj. I'm taking Ramiz Brahimaj. Next, Jamie Pickett versus Joe Holmes. I'm taking Joe Holmes. Next, Bill Alejo versus Jordan Bridges. I'm taking Joe Anderson. Next, Dakota Bush. I would take him on this principle alone because his fight name is Harry. So Dakota Harry Bush versus I'm taking Next, Caitlin Chokagian, who's gonna choke again, versus Jennifer Maia. I'm taking Jennifer Maia. Brandon Royval versus Rodrigo Bontorin. I'm taking Rodrigo Bontorin. Next, Jake Kohler versus Chase Sherman. I'm taking Chase Sherman, but I think Jake Kohler will take it because Chase Sherman's been sucking a lot of donkey dicks lately. I mean, come on. And finally, last but not least, Calvin Kattar versus Chiga Chikadze. If it was anyone else across the ring from Calvin Kattar would have my pick. But I do not bet against Georgian fighters. So I'm taking Chiga Chikadze. So last time for my picks, Charles Rosa, Brian Kelleher, Ramis Bralinaj, Joe Holmes, Jordan Bradez, Vinchev Shalov, Jennifer Maya, Rodrigo Bontarin, Chase Sherman, and Chiga Chikadze. Those are my UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who fucking cares? Let's watch some fucking fights. Yeah. All right, that is going to do it for me. I need to take a nap. I have to deal with the shame of attempting to make out with a friend and was rejected. Please don't sue me, friend, because I'm sure she's listening. Or maybe she's that good of a friend and is not listening to this. Thank God. Nobody tell her, okay? Nobody tell her that I wanna make love to you, woman. I wanna lay it down by the fire. Oh, God, this is getting fucking awkward. Because what if she listens and she doesn't tell me she's listening? Fuck. I'm ruining my chances even more. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Because it's probably not going to happen at this point. I thought for sure 2022, this was it. I was on the way in. It felt right. And even though it's just barely started, I have shit the bed. Oh my God. Please like, share, and subscribe to Rambo Radio, RamboRadio.com. Tell a friend I am broadcasting live from the friend zone. That is going to do it for me, folks. I will talk to y'all next week. Have a wonderful week. But until next time, peace.
Jesus Christ, fucking... Mate, it's doing this thing. Tell them. Fuck, they can all go get fucked. Tell them what you really think. They're just fucked. Don't worry about it. Fucking fuck, mate. Fucking Google. Jesus. Fuck me sideways. What? Why is this cunt recording? Fuck me dead. Oh. Okay, Google, stop. Hi, Google. I'd like to speak to the manager.